It's week 2 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the 49ers and the Packers on Monday night.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delayed game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. McCaffrey running up the middle. They juked him. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 16 carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Murphy off the play fake. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You look at this Packers defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the bootleg, Murphy. Able to find Willis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and set him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Murphy. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the...
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Murphy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come back quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
Holding offense.
And they'll accept that penalty. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Murphy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Murphy. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's... Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They've got his man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Murphy. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here. The 1st down and move the chains. They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice side. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jalen Hurts, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Kyler Murray, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Murphy from the gun on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk,
His second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started it. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Murphy.
And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured pack. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
This is McCaffrey on the give.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Tackled by Quay Walker. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, this this fan base on a losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for the Niners, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.